Hey everybody, welcome to Adventures with Peps. Today we are following up the King Rudraige episode with King Gann. Little preview, you're not going to see that. That's going to be teeny tiny on the screen. Anyway, he is armed with the flaming spear, so let's clean the desk, get on in, and we'll do a quick and dirty paint video. Right, as always, I hate talking about my paint job as we go along, but as you can see, I did prime it black, gave it a very heavy dry brush with the golden maple fair skin, which is now my go-to paint, as you can now see. And I'll kick off the skin tones on this model using the exact same paint and my obviously very nice new brushes that I got from them as well. And while that's all happening, let's learn about King Gann. Now, King Gann has identical stats to King Rudraige from last week's video. That is move 5, shoot 3, fight 3, evade 1, resist 3, cool of 4, has the special skills, boons, feats, if whatever you want to call them, of champion of the goddess and the flaming spear. He is at notoriety 12 as well. Now, that makes him a very capable warrior in the game. I haven't actually used him in a game yet, so take this all with a pinch of salt. But his flaming spear skill ensures that he is always equipped with the flaming spear feat card at the beginning of every game. And what does that mean? It gives you a bonus +1 hit result. Heroic feats are triggered on a close combat roll of double 2000 ADs. And if that actually triggers and he is fighting the enemy that is part of a group, he can inflict 1 additional injury marker on 2 other members of the group in addition to any other results he causes, which means he can be pretty brutal. It's to represent his spear flying around with its bloodthirsty need to kill stuff, which I think is a very nice rule for him. And then that's pretty much it for him. He is allowed to, because he's a champion of the goddess, he is allowed to draw 1 random feat card as well at the beginning of every game. And similar to King Gann, if that's how it's pronounced, the big guy with the axe, Slaine's father, he is sun aligned and he must redraw any fate cards until a sun aligned card is drawn for him. And that is it. There really isn't much on this character outside of the comic, which really surprised me. These guys, they're not in the 2000 AD encyclopedia. There's very little of them on the internet outside of the Warlord game miniatures. And when I was Googling this character, my own videos were coming up, which is absolutely hilarious when that happens. I do enjoy seeing my own videos, but it would be nice if there was more on these characters. Like, they're main characters, aren't they? I thought they were. I know they're based on real people, and obviously I could go into all that, but I don't think that makes sense to this video. It's not a long video. There's not really a lot to this model, so I'm not going to spend most of it talking about stuff that doesn't actually need to be discussed at all. Like, even on the Warlord Games box, it's very short-winded what's written there. It just says, King Gann of the Finias. I'm sorry if I've been pronouncing that wrong. He has the flaming spear of the sun, which is a bloodthirsty treasure that returned shrieking to the hand of the thrower by the command after passing through its target. That's it. That's all we get. We don't get anything else. That's like amazingly short. Now, as for the model, like I said, I painted the skin tone. Then I painted his armor plating, which comically I thought consisted of just his underpants and a chest piece. I thought his belly was bare. After a little bit back and forth looking at pictures, I realized he also had armor plating there. For that, I used the runic grey because I thought it had this nice kind of cold bluish tone to it. We then hit up his hair and his knife blade with the sand golem, just to give him that kind of blondish look that he has going on in the comics. We then swiftly have now caught up with the video again, so we then moved on to the spearhead, where I kicked things off with the zealot yellow to start that flaming hot colour that we want to have on the model. And I'm looking more and more at the pictures. The Warlord Games photo of him, he's leaning forward with his spear. Mine seems to be leaning upwards. I don't know if I've got miscast or if I just didn't position it properly. I seem to have everything correctly connected, but my guy seems to be more on guard duty, look, whereas the other one seems like he's about to lunge forward. Oh well, I like the way mine looks, and we're going to stick with it anyway. Up next comes the Gravelord Grey, which we are purely using on this little knife blade. There's not much that I want to use it on. This is to represent a nice dark metallic, kind of an iron, early age steel, that kind of setup. But yeah, this is a super easy model to paint. There isn't many colors to him. He's very straightforward. I'm very much intrigued how they're going to play out in game. 12 points isn't a lot. That's basically 3 Fomorians, I would say, roughly, in gameplay. So this guy needs to be pretty damn strong. He's cheap compared to Slaine, which makes me think he's not that scary and probably needs to be supported by some Earth Tribe warriors. Definitely going to be setting him up with the spearmen. That makes sense to me. Or maybe I'll just buy some additional figures and try and create his own tribe for him. I then grab the dark wood, which unsurprisingly is going to be used on the dark wood area of the model, which of course is the spear handle. That shouldn't surprise anyone. And yeah, while I'm here and we're doing this, because we're pretty much caught up with the video now, I'm going to do all the rather annoying advertising stuff. So, as always, please like, comment, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It's free to do. It really helps me. Gets my videos out there. If you want to share with your friends, even better. If you love Slaine, Judge Dredd, talking about miniatures, talking about computer games, whatever your little niche is, consider joining me over on Discord. That's also free to do. Links down below, the classics. And then if you've really enjoyed this video, feel free to buy me a cup of coffee. There is either the super button down below, or there is the coffee club membership, which is $2 a month Canadian. Buys me a cup of coffee, which I'll make a video of now and again. And after a few months of doing that, I will reach out to you to create a character of your choosing and either add you into Slaine, Judge Dredd, Strontium Dogs. It has to be 2000 AD, ideally. If you want it to be another game system, it can be. But 2000 AD is where my heart's at. And that's all down below in those comments, along with where to pick up the flesh tone paints, which have become my favourite go-to paints, and how to get hold of these brushes through Golden Maple. They are affiliate links. I will get a kickback, so I do appreciate that. It doesn't change the price. So straight up brute honesty here, I get 10% of any sales of those paints and paintbrushes. Also, if you use my discount code, which is quite simply John on their website, you get 10% off as well. So it's really a good sweet deal. Worth checking out their website. The discount code works for anything on their website. So go give it a look. Give it a little consideration. Let me know if you do buy anything, and I'll make sure that they know it's coming from you. Right, we've done a few more steps. We used the fiery orange on the spearhead to make that look a bit warmer, a bit more fiery. I think I'm happy with that result. And we're now pretty much on to the last step, which is going to be the Reikland Flesh Shade from GW. I find this flesh tone goes on really well with the pale skin tone from Golden Maple. It just gives it a very nice look. And I'm really happy with this model. Start to finish, I probably spent, with dry time, 20 minutes on this model. No word of a lie. Obviously that doesn't include the priming. With priming I probably spent 25 minutes on it. But yeah, super quick, super dirty. He looks great finished up. You're going to see a glamour shot in a minute. And that's just another hero ticked off the list. I am getting dangerously close to finishing the Slaine set. I've got 2 more Earth heroes left to do. The Shaman and his Cauldron, and then the Half Dead. And that's Earth Tribe done. I've done all the Earth Tribe then. I think on the bad side, I've got the Fomorian Champions. 3 more normal Fomorians with hooks and chains to get painted. Got Elric, the El Women, and the barbarians. I've forgotten what they're called now. The bone swords. Is that their name? I want to say bone swords, and their champions. So I've got a lot of villains to get through now, but my goal is to get all the Earth Heroes complete, done, close it off, put that behind us, and then we can have a villainous second half of the year. But yeah, let me know what you're working on. I'm going to stop rambling. Let's get into the glamour shots. You don't want to keep listening to me talking. As always, I do appreciate you stopping by. I know time is precious these days, so any watch time you can give me is amazing. And when we hit that 2,000 subscriber mark, I will do a cheeky little giveaway on the channel. But until then, hope you come back soon, and I will see you in the next video very soon. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and then go watch this one. This one up here. Give it a click. Bye-bye.